Hello, hello, and welcome to Gilganos, doing stuff in Dawntrail. Rating Dawntrail? I don't know, something like that. Patch 7.4 hit yesterday, and we're about to do the new Arcadian raid heavyweight series, so that's gonna be fun. Let's go. Obviously, we're also gonna do the story because, haha, I'm new to this. Yeah, I've done actually one of those series. I haven't done the first raid. Well, I have done the first raid, obviously, but I haven't recorded it, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, right, because we did that in Aesthetic back in the days. So first of all, we're here for the normal mode, so let's talk to Yana and about her feral fandom. Inquire about her feral fandom. Yana regards you with a wry smile. Ah, yummy! I was hoping you'd drop by. There's something I wanted to share with you before heavyweight matches begin. Come on in. Certainly, sure. It's been a while. Oh my god. I don't even remember when the last time was that we recorded an episode of this. Well, 7.3, ahaha, obviously. But yeah, you know, like time-wise. What was his name again? I mean, obviously Red Zara, but what was his stage name? Some sort, right? Jesus. Yeah, The kittens have taken to the new home, in case you're wondering. Still, I can't tell they miss Hector, the poor things. Yeah, the kittens that... Hector, obviously, the Abominator was taken care of, right? After we killed him. Although... nobody thinks he's really gone. Do we? Who knows, right? Will he be coming back in a third form? The Brutus Abominator? I don't know. I've asked I've asked my honey. I was like, who's honey? And oh, right, honey be lovely. Jesus. It's been a while. Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of honey be lovely, I have listened to Tom Morello featuring Beartooth, Everything Burns. Looking very forward to that banger of a song. I don't know any of the other songs though, so that's gonna be interesting. I wonder what they were cooking up this time. I've asked Tanya and the others to come as well. Before they arrive, let's have a quick refresher on of the situation. Yeah, because it's been half a year, so actually more than half a year, right? Since we've last had any of this story. During your Cruiserweight campaign, we managed to convince several fighters to retire from the ring. Not least of all Ritzara, who was already afflicted with psychonecrosis. There was one who couldn't be persuaded though, the Brute Bomber. Yeah, we do remember that, thank you. Just talked about his kittens. I myself developed symptoms of psychonecrosis after Eutrope ambushed us. I got a little carried away, using a feral soul to stop her. Yes, your sister. There was a glimmer of hope when Naomi discovered the existence of a cure, but it was dashed when the president took her and Eutrope hostage. I actually kind of forgot about that. He wouldn't allow us to deviate from his script. See, that's exactly why they do these little recaps. They know what they're doing. But in an unexpected turn, the president himself was aware of the cure, the drop of life, and he said he'd divulge its location if you could become Grand Champion. How did he learn all this? Where does he get his information? I've never met the man, so he's a complete mystery to me. That's why I want to gather everyone in order to form a better picture of who we're dealing with. Alright, let's do it. Hi guys. Hello, my dears. We let ourselves in through the back. You never know who's watching after all. Hey, what's the occasion? Are we having a retirement party or something? Kind of. Trying to cure you all of psychonecrosis. Still. Talking about whoever the president is. Sorry, Han, but I haven't met the president in the flesh either. He only called me a few times to give instructions, and it wasn't him but Metham who came to recruit me at one of my performances. While he recruited me and Hector in person, all contact afterwards was via communicator. He'd speak solely about business, never private matters. Same with me, I'm afraid. And Dancing Green, on the other hand, is well acquainted with the man. Is he? Wouldn't that be convenient? After a fashion, the geezer has a love for the theatrical. As a performer myself, we quickly hit it off and often had debates about the best way to engage the audience. That him? Nah. Right. Well, I believe the key is making folks feel good. He insists that they need to feel a measure of discomfort, and that's the job of a heel. Didn't we always see like the was it a shade? It wasn't the shade, no. Wasn't the guy that we saw talking... No, the guy that we talked to. Oh god, it's been a while. But wasn't it like an Ellison? That would... Well, I guess we don't know if that was the president, but I would assume that that was the president, and this is probably not the president as well, right? He probably hasn't interacted with the real president as well. It is when the loathsome are laid low that the audience knows the highest high, and the fight is burned brightest, he'd always say. That sort of poetic justice has appeal, I'll admit. For proof, you need look no further than the frenetic crowds at the Brute Bombers matches. Whatever else the president may be, he's a damn good showman. Right, the president's personal life. All I know is he traces his ancestry to Lindblom. Lindblom? That's where the stimulant for the regeneration factor was apparently researched. Well, what do you know? Unfortunately, I never got the opportunity to hear more about his past. The last time I saw the old man was 3 years ago. Oh, that seems like a dead end. I know what a chance then to become Grand Champion in the heavyweight division then, right? 3 years ago? That would be around when Metam approached, honey. I wonder if something happened to the president that's kept him from appearing in public. But with the limited knowledge we have, we can only speculate. What if the president was a performer, well, what are they called? A fighter in the Arcadian as well, and he got hit by Psychonic Cruises as well? Oh, but he would know the cure, right? So, probably. So even between all of us, we hardly know anything about the president. A play remains you may becoming Grand Champion, that's what I'm saying. Only then will the president share the cure's whereabouts. And if he goes back on his word, we can threaten to reveal the truth about the Immortalized to the public. If all else fails, then we do have that at hand. But if we're to use it, we must first rescue Eutrope and Neone. So as to not endanger them, the plan will need to be discreet and foolproof, and I could use everyone's help. Can I count on y'all? I was just like, is that a new piece of music? Probably not, but it must be recent, right? Maybe it is new, I'm not even sure. We might have heard it somewhere through the MSQ, maybe? But I don't remember it. A new, like, rather upbeat, hopeful, driving piece, right? That lets us embark on a new journey. Actually, a continuation of a journey, I guess, in this case. I'm offended you thought you had to ask. Of course you can count on us. We'll save Yana's sister and give the rotten president a piece of our minds. I got along with the old man well enough, but I had no idea about his shenanigans. Art and entertainment shouldn't come at the cost of those who make it, ain't that right, Sugar? Oh, right. Sugar Riot. I thought for a second, I thought he would be calling Ritzara was his name? Sugar. Right, Sugar. Yes, honey. That'll actually be a very funny sketch, because we do have Sugar and Honey here. Okay. Thank you all so much. With everyone's cooperation, we'll work to free my sister while Yumi continues a campaign to become Grand Champion. Oh, I like the rule distribution in that. Searching, questioning, inquiring? No, just let me fight. It goes without saying, but I continue supporting as your second, together with a carved path through the heavyweight division. It seems we all have our tasks. The rest of us will begin exploring ways to rescue the girls at once. Howling Blade was the name, right? Howling Blade. I like the neon green of the weights in the background. It's not really neon green. I mean, the neon lights are neon green, but the... What are they called? The weights? They're more like... I don't know. Or maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not an expert with... Well, obviously, I'm not even close to being an expert with colors. I know green and pink and blue. I know cyan, actually. I know cyan and magenta. I'd say her jacket is kind of magenta, right? Probably leaning a little to the pinkish. Whatever. I know the difference between additive colors, the additive color scheme and the subtractive color scheme. Yes, I do know that. It's, you know, the difference of the color of a surface and the color of light and how they mix together and what. Never mind. So that's about to be an Acadian broadcast. Good that we finished our little meeting before the broadcast started. It's a regular program. Okay, never mind. It's a regular program intended for fans, so it might not help much with your preparation, but it couldn't hurt to give it a watch. Sure. Who are we gonna go up against? I have no idea. But I'm pretty sure we're probably only gonna see 3 of them, right? And one of them is gonna be a secret, at least one of them. Fans of the fight and connoisseurs of combat, I bid you welcome to another edition of the Arcadian Hour. For today's special guest, we have the heavyweight fighter who shall soon face the unenhanced upstart Yummy in the ring. Well, hello. The devilishly divine dominatrix Vamp Fatale. I'm hotter than anyone alive? No, I don't think they mean it that way, so probably not. As indicated by her appellation, Yumi has climbed her way up the ranks without the use of a feral soul. Should this upstart rise to become Grand Champion, they would be able to do as they please with the Arcadian Soul Repository, and it seems they intend to release all the souls. This would fundamentally alter the Arcadian, leaving it a championship of unenhanced fighters. What are your thoughts on this? Don't make me laugh. The upstart would only bore us to death. Well, actually, I mean, as long as they... Do I win if they die? I mean, I won against Brute Abominator and he kinda died, right? So I guess boring them to death would be a valid way to win. Our fans crave spectacular battles that will blow them away, and you simply can't get that without feral souls. So saith the lady, but what do you, the people, actually think? We hit the streets to find out. With our correspondent. Fight without feral souls? What would even be the point? This is the Arcadian we're talking about. If I can watch a muscular woman imbued with the beast soul squeeze the light out of our enemies like she's making cheese, I'm not interested. A muscular woman imbued with a beast soul. Yeah, that's an apt description of Honeybee Lovely. Wait a second. Well, I guess it's kind of an apt description of the Black Cat, right? What other female fighters do we have? Now that I think about it. Oh, Sugar Ride. Yeah, muscular woman. No. Oh, maybe the... Vamp Fatale? What was her name? The unenhanced warrior? Just a novelty, I reckon. There to drum up excitement for the championship. It was interesting at first, I'll admit. But the actor's gotten old and everyone's had enough of it. I know I have. Paid actors, paid actors! We know that nothing is more exciting than what we are doing currently. Frankly, I despise the upstart. She forced the Howling Blade to retire with outrageous wager for one thing. We don't need some outsider barging in and running roughshod. Roughshod? Roughshod over our traditions. Leave the Arcadian alone, you hear me? Leave the Arcadian alone! No can do, sorry. Oh. See? No one wants a pathetic excuse for entertainment. Huh, that's odd. There should have been some interviewees who supported Yumi as well. Well, it's rigged. Manipulated. In the name of entertainment. Perhaps not. You're next, darling. You've been a naughty, naughty girl. She gives me very heavy Halicarnassus. I think it was Halicarnassus, right? Vibes. the demon from the Hauke Manor, right? I mean, obviously, vampire thematic would match, right? Baseball, huh? And I'm going to give you the punishment you deserve. Oh, jeez. Well, I'm not that much into Allisons, but... Sure. Why not? Did you just... What did she throw after the screen? What? It sounded like a mouse click. I thought it was like a cursor clicking on the screen. I was like, what the heck was that? Damn them! They clearly only showed the interviews that served the president's agenda. Whatever. She blew me a kiss. Actually, she kissed the camera. She kissed me through the camera. I'm like, whatever. I'm sorry I had to see that, Yomi. It's fine. But you have plenty of supporters out there, and that's the honest truth. Hi. Forgive us an intrusion, but after the broadcast just now, we simply couldn't sit still. They're my fans! Whoa! Now, if they all would hit the follow button and subscribe to the channel, right? Wouldn't that be amazing? Wait, they're not my fans, they're Yomi's fans. Aww. You're my hero, miss. I keep cheering you on, so please don't give up. He looks like an old man, but his youth is young. I don't know. Not like an old... Actually, it does look kind of like an old man. Not like wrinkles or anything, but I don't know. Looks like an old man's face to me. There are many of us who feel the same. We believe in you, and we wanted you to know that. Thanks for showing up 10 seconds after the broadcast in a formidable group, right at the place where I am staying at. That's how that works, right? Like, how would they even know where I am, right? Do they know where I am? Why would they? We're in Yana's gym, I think, right? Which is still funny because I still think her theme is like a Pokemon gym leader theme, right? At least from the last edition that I played, which was Sword and Shield, which is quite a while ago. Yeah, I haven't touched a Pokemon game since, actually. I get nervous whenever I watch you fight, but at the same time I'm inspired, given courage. I don't get that from fighters who use feral souls. That's right. And don't forget, souls weren't even used in the Arcadian in the beginning. To be fair, they are looking spectacular, and I mean, their fighting is so much more spectacular than mine. So I'm like, for the spectacle, I absolutely understand where they're coming from when they're saying like, keep using feral souls, yeah. For the spectacle, obviously not for the health of the combatants. I bet the other fighters could also put on a thrilling show without enhancing themselves. Well, I mean, probably, but not that much, to be honest. Not that much of a show. Battles with feral souls are a spectacle, there's no denying that, see? That's what I'm saying. But by the same token, it feels artificial. Well, it would still feel artificial. I mean, real wrestling. I've never actually watched real wrestling, so I only know the memes about wrestling, basically. So I might be very much off on that. But I do know that wrestling is scripted, right? So does it not still feel kind of artificial? It doesn't necessarily have to be bad. I mean, you know, like, all TV shows are scripted, right? And we still like them when they're written well, so I'm not saying that it would be inherently bad to have a scripting, what do they call that? Like fighting scene? Fighting... sports, basically, right? But I mean, it's still... I don't fully understand what he means with artificial, because, you know, like, it's not like there would be CGI enhancing everything. Like, they're like literally consuming the souls to beef themselves up, right? Everything is real, actually. So I don't fully know what they mean with artificial, unless they mean like the scriptedness of it, which would still be there even if they wouldn't be using feral souls, right? Then again, we don't actually know if the Arcadian fights are scripted, right? I mean, it's just because of the analogy to real wrestling, right? But I don't think they ever touched on that, right? I mean, all of our fights were actually real, right? We only won because we won, not because we were meant... At least that's what you think, right? Haha, not because we were meant to win. Your fights, on the other hand, are as real as it gets, and it fires me up like nothing else. So keep your head held high and keep fighting the good fight in the heavyweight division. Yay! Don't worry, we will. Looks like they had like mouse ears. The weird leather patch on the hat. Please let me join your gym. I want to become a fighter just like Yomi. Gym leader, Yana. Well now, we'd be glad to have such an enthusiastic trainee. I must warn you though, that training isn't easy. Why don't you come back with your parents for a tour first? Old man. What if he went like, but they're all dead. They're already died. They already died. Like, See, you have quite the following. Even if there aren't any more feral souls, it doesn't spell the end of the Arcadian. Many people admire. It kind of does, because we do know that after this, you know, like there's no more raids in the Arcadian. So, it kind of is, I guess. Well, I guess it only applies to us that we are not gonna be in the Arcadian anymore, right? So we don't know what else will happen around it. Many people admire and support you, and it's for them as well that you fight. Once I'm cured, I'd love to come out of retirement and fight unenhanced myself, and I believe the others feel the same. Yeah, right, seeing Honeybee Lovely fight unenhanced is gonna be so much more interesting than seeing her in her bee attire. Is that so? Alright, we'll be there. It's as if she was answering my what I just said, right? This is it, Yummy. The heavyweight matches are beginning. Metham's asked us to meet him at the green room as usual. Alright, let's do this. I'm stoked. That was a stupid grin, but it was really fitting. I'm going to give him some choice words about those interviews. Well, it wasn't his fault, I'm pretty sure. But I didn't show all of them. It's good to see you again, my friends. How have you been? I've been better. What's the big idea with that broadcast? I'm sorry, but it was the President's orders. It was all I could do to drop a hint at the order opinions. The mass retirement in the Cruiserweight division has left the President feeling threatened. Whatever he may have said before, he is eager to be rid of you. On that matter, it's no use trying to convince the heavyweight fighters to quit. They've all been informed about the psychonecrosis and choose to continue fighting on their own volition. Interesting. That's because they've been told that if they can't defeat you, they would be able to use your soul to cure their affliction. Which is also what her sister. Wicked Thunder. Eutrope. Thank you. Oh my god. Was called. I hear the screaming there. And not was told that they would be able to cure themselves with our soul, right? Which we don't actually know if that's true. Ugh, that bastard and his low tricks. Victory is your only way through this, so what anger you have, I suggest you channel into the ring. As you did before, I have no doubt that you will make your mark in the heavyweight division as well. Well, yeah, because if you fail, we can just do it again. Ahaha! Isn't that fun? Da-da-da-da! The Breathtaker. By the look in her eyes, Yana still smolders with rage. Just when I think I've seen it all with the President, he comes up with another underhanded move. I thought Metham says is true, with little hope of convincing your opponents to quit. There's nothing for it but to stay the course then. While you fight to become Grand Champion, we trust in the others to rescue my sister. If we can get the drop of life's whereabouts from the President in the end, we'll be able to save everyone. Been a while since I've been able to sing that. Right, then. Let's take a look at your first heavyweight opponent and their musical theme. Show me. Dramatic. Vamp Fatale, whom you had this pleasure of seeing in the broadcast earlier. She's a fiendish fighter who harnesses the soul of Desmodont, a giant bat whose power allows her to suck the life out of her opponents. Okay, not what I expected. In terms of soundtrack. I kinda dig it. Her biggest claim to infamy, though, is the fact that she's a sadist. Inflicting pain brings her pleasure, and the ring is filled with apparatuses for that purpose. Mind your surroundings out there, or you'll become her plaything. It doesn't sound too bad, though, if I'm being honest. On your knees. Remember, you have plenty of fans who believe in you, so believe in yourself and show them the strength of the unenhanced warrior. Now get out there, give Vamp Fatale what for. What for? Give, yeah. And claim your first heavyweight victory. Sure. That's what we're here to do. I like the lighting. And the fans are a step up from what we've seen in previous. The arena is great, holy moly. They cooked with this one. That's kinda cute. Not as vampy as I thought it would be. Much cuter than I thought it would be. Sweet Tooth Sadist, Vamp Fatale. I like the hat. Alright, let's do this. Hurt me, please. That's a good start. People asking for hurties in the chat. Oh, dang, I have Japanese voice lines. Sorry about that. Need to change it afterwards. Sorry if I'm missing any nice, important stuff. Obviously, it would be on the other side of where I go. That doesn't look good. Does it? Okay. Oh, it triggers the bats, okay. Wait, what did I get hit by? Oh, the first thing, obviously, yeah. Already forgot it. Okay. Dang, I just used my cooldown. Yeah, I do remember. I do remember M10N. I think it is, right? I never run into the bulldozer. Ooh. Wait, did it not? What? Why did I die? I mean, we're done, right? Can we use Phoenix Stones? I wouldn't know. I think... no, we can't. We're dead anyways. Alright. Don't think you can use Phoenix Stones in raids, right? No, you can't, okay. Alright, let's do it again. And blame the bear chest. What the heck? Chat is horny. I messed up my opener there. So you want to be on the side that is glowing, which is always the opposite usually, right? On your knees. My pleasure. Hardcore. That's the way I like it. Oh, they're fun with this boss. Don't use cooldown this time. Coffin filler. Didn't even look at the name previously. Keep messing up my Ninky management. Oh, that's what killed them, I see. Wait, was I on the wrong side? I thought we had to be on the side that glowed. Oh. Oh, I guess we don't. Now it was on the side that glowed. Oh, whatever. Guess we don't care too much as long as we survive, right? Didn't do that much damage, fortunately. Alright. Crowd kill. Don't like the sound of that. Oh, yeah. At least I'm not the only one with damage ups, vulnerability ups. %. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Being Vamp Fatale. Alright. There's a lot of AoEs, I guess. This is a fun boss so far. Oh, jeez. Ah, my pleasure. I wonder what happens if you kneel. Brutal rain. Or if something happens if you kneel to her. When she tells you to go on your knees. Insatiable thirst. This one again. I assume, so don't use your cooldowns yet. Oh no, this is something different. Oh jeez, hello. I messed that up. Jesus. Right, someone's in there already. Alright. There's so much going on in this fight, holy moly. I love it. Oh, that was kinda close. Not bad at those. Saw blades went away. Motto, more. Think, right? I'm gonna switch to English right after this, sorry about that. So we are on this side now, right? Right? Yeah, okay. Oh, it's where she is, I see. As far as she goes, okay. Maybe that was the problem previously. Thank you much for running away, very nice of you, thanks. Finale Fatale. Finale Fatale. Sure, I would love to. On your knees! Insatiable thirst. Killer voice. I'm assuming I can LV after this burst window. Never mind. Well, I guess the assumption was true, but someone else did it before me. Which is fine. No risk here. Not gonna get another burst window. There we go. Oh, that was such a good first fight. Holy moly. I love that. I love it when there's a lot going on. Well, when there's a chaotic lot going on, not when I have to think about a lot, but when you can just react to everything that's dropping on the floor and everything, and you just surround and press your button on instincts. I love that. Which is why I also loved the chaotic phase of Honeybee Lovely, where you just run around in circles, basically, right, and try to dodge the stuff. I love stuff like that. I love phases like that. That was a brilliant sword. I love that. Oh my god. Give me 3 more of those. Holy moly. And there it is, your first heavyweight victory. I never doubted you for a moment, Yobi. And I'm sure you heard them, but the audience was going absolutely wild. Just as wild as Vamp Fatale was going on me. Pretty hardcore. The Breathtaker. Pretty much. Alright, what's next? Daring Devils. That looks like a playground. Interesting. Completely different theme. Wow, love it. Yana appears to have something on her mind. Now then, there's a bit of time before your next bout. That's because your opponent originally would have been none other than Wicked Thunder Eutrop. For reasons we know all too well, they have to call up a replacement, and who that is hasn't been yet decided yet. So let's head back to the gym for now. With some luck, Red Sara has made some progress on the rescue. Na 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 na. That's the boy from before. What could be the matter? Oh, I didn't talk to him, I didn't even see him. Oh, the father, I see. Hey now, what's wrong? Your gym. They've wrecked it. Oh, what, really? What? Oh. That's quite a low blow. Also, how would you wreck a gym? I mean, okay. Ooh, why? Hey there, kitty cat. We made ourselves at home while you were out. How villainous. You're the ones who did this. Oh, the big screen in background is kind of sad about the big screen. Yeah. We heard this was the unenhanced cook's haunt, so we decided to drop by to say hello. The cameras are there immediately. What have we here? It's a dynamic duo who have taken tag team matches by storm, the Xtremes. Could they be Yomi's next opponents? The unenhanced warrior is a singles specialist though, so I expect she will be pitted against only one of them. I don't care. Send them both at me. Which brother will it be that takes to the ring? The older, cool and collected deep blue, or the younger, fierce and fiery red hot? Which one is blue? They kind of both seem blue to me. It'll be both of us, naturally. We don't work any other way. Don't worry, though. We'll tag in and out, so it'll be a fair fight. You're cool with that, right? I don't mind. I don't care. I'm gonna whoop your asses anyway. Come at me together if you like. That's the only way you can win. Big words, big shot. But we wouldn't break the rules, right, bro? We wouldn't? But don't we always? No, we wouldn't. Okay, that's deep blue, I guess. Oh, was that meant to be a secret? Not a word out of you. I've had a good ride so far, Cook, but it won't go so smooth for you on your surf. You're gonna wipe out, and wipe out hard. And there you have it, your next opponents. Please see to your preparations and come to the green room. And I'm sorry for this awful mess. There was nothing I could do to prevent it. Right, sure. At least pay up. Is he gonna be the president after all? Find out next time, right? This isn't a good time for a tour, I'm afraid. Would you mind coming back after I've sorted things out? Well, no, I wanna train at your gym now. Obviously. This bastard's hit a real number. Wait, where are the kittens? Really? Wait, were they here? Huh. Well, I guess I didn't look for them last time we were here, right? They are safe, thankfully. They sense the danger and fled upstairs. I actually arrived earlier and witnessed them in the act. I was furious and wanted to stop them, but I feared it would draw the president's attention. Forgive me. I have news. We found a promising lead on M9N and YouTube's whereabouts. Truly? One of Honey's devoted fans is an employee of Ascension Arcadia, and he divulged the details of the security at the company complex. Thanks to him, we know now that right after your sisters were kidnapped, they curiously doubled the watch in a certain area. According to Green, it's a plushy reception hall used to entertain important guests. The playground area? In all likelihood, that's where the girls are being held. Probably not. While security is tight, we have a plan to create an opening and mount a rescue. Sugar will use her magics to cause a commotion, which I'll explode to sneak inside. That's quite a daring strategy, but I have faith that you can pull it off. It's kind of weird that we are like on the side, we're basically the side character in all of this while they do the thing, right? I mean, usually we would be the ones sneaking into stuff and doing the thing, right? Well, currently we are the distraction, basically. Well, not really the distraction, I mean, we are still... I'm not even sure which one is the primary plan and which one is the secondary plan. If theirs is the backup plan, them rescuing is the backup plan, or if us becoming Grand Champion is the backup plan, right? You will carry out the mission during your next match. If you do what you do best and put on a good show, the attention you draw to the ring would only aid our cause. See, we are the distraction this time. Oh, I guess that's what you can do best, right? Being distractive. We'll be pitted against the Xtremes next. Don't worry, I've defeated a lot of Xtremes in this game. It reminds me of my own time fighting as a tag team with Hector, but when we were still no-name newcomers. What? Why have I never heard of this? Signature move was the ultimate Mega Boom kick. Hector would encase me in the flames and send me flying at our opponents. Not only did it look impressive, it had some kick to it as well, but done the pun. Alas, we hardly drew any spectators, so management disbanded our team. We were still trying to find our place back then. But getting back to the present, like all tag teams, the Xtremes will unleash powerful coordinated attacks. Take care when you face them. Well, I suppose we'd better head to the green room. The mess can wait for now. Yeah. I'm icky to get into a fight. Icky? No, not icky. Itchy. Itchy? I'm all fired up to get into a fight. Itching. Itching to get into a fight is the word I'm looking for, right? Right, let's take a closer look at your opponents and their main theme. Well, not main theme, their character theme. Their boss theme. Alright. Red Hot and Deep Blue, who formed the popular tag team, the Xtremes. Some punk rock? Alright, I'm down for it. Originally professional surfers who obviously surfing USA. Professional surfers who rose to fame with their feats at Solution 9's artificial wave pool. Their brothers harness the souls of storm divers, great lizards capable of manipulating the elements to perform dangerous techniques. As you can probably guess, Deep Blue commands water, while Red Hot wields flames. I say brothers, but they're obviously not related by blood. It's just a part of the gimmick. Having said that, they do make a fearsome team. To echo Red Zora, you'll need to be ready for their coordinated attacks. Once you've dealt with them, you'll be just one bout away from becoming Grand Champion. So, there we go. There's some secret fourth one, right? So get out there and give, or third one. And give those gym wreckers what for. We'll see who's the one who wipes out. Second singer's voice sounds weird. I don't know. I'm assuming it's different singers and not just, like the one changing the voice. Oh dang, I forgot to change the... Diddly do, the Xtremes! Daring Devils, the Xtremes. Let's see if I can quickly change the... audio here to English again. Sorry about that. There we go. Pretty sure I didn't really miss anything important, right? Oh, it's not really a playground, it's a water park. That's interesting. Alright.
This will be a tag team match of extreme proportions.
I'm rolling on the floor laughing.
I can handle you alone.
My word, such scorn for the challenger. Oh, fearsome flames!
That wasn't the greatest idea, I guess. While standing there, I was thinking like, oops, it's probably gonna leave behind something, right? But I didn't wanna... Oh, this is great. Move unexpectedly. There we go.
The flames are spreading. At this rate, the challenger will be trapped.
I'll wipe you out.
Divers there.
Hey, save some fun for me.
I really like the musical theme stuff, huh? Well, they were all brilliant for the cool freaking Arcadian, I guess, right?
He's tagging in.
6-12. Running over there. Is it a pushback? Sickest takeoff.
Good gods, what an enormous wave!
Hello. Well, that's pretty nice. It's gonna be interesting how that is in Savage.
Bet you've never seen anything
That mechanic.
this gnarly.
Oh, Jesus. Dang, that hit me.
You're going down.
I don't think so. Not really. Not yet.
Let's do this together, bro.
Wrong button.
Both brothers have entered the ring. Oh, that's grounds for disqualification.
Oh, so they are cheating.
They don't fight alone either.
That's pretty cool.
It's only fair.
Oh wait, I did have a debuff.
Fight as one.
I didn't see if I was attacking the right one actually. Oh, that's just Raid wide.
It seems the referee is allowing
Do not have a debuff? To only be able to attack one of them?
We're just getting started.
That looks like tank stuff, right? Oh, never mind.
Hey, check out this smooth teamwork.
Okay, that's interesting.
The brothers have triggered a fusion explosion. Truly, they're deadly.
Probably share a health bar, I would assume, right? No, they don't actually. Just realized. Ah, don't jump away from each other right now.
I've been saving this trick just for you.
What the heck is going on?
Brace yourselves, folks. The Xtremes are holding nothing back.
Oh, interesting. Alright. The healer is just standing in between the pizza slices. Like, nice, I like it. Don't think the 2-turn is better against 2 enemies, but whatever.
Bet you've never seen anything this gnarly.
Oh fuck. Already forgot what this was about. Oh, run, 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 run. Jesus, why wasn't it moving? I think I pressed too many buttons there. Alright. Bang.
If there ain't a wave to ride, just make one yourself.
And they're down. Can they recover from this? They're up! What fighting spirit!
There we go. That was interesting. That was a cool one. This is gonna be very interesting on Savage. Like having to watch them both, you know?
Is decided! Victory goes to the challenger!
I mean, obviously. Who'd have expected anything else, right? Alright, that was the second turn. 2 more to go. You did it again, Yomi! Even together, brothers were no match for you. Seeing you humble those smug thugs really made my day. Serves them right for making a mess of my gym. Challenger and champion. Satisfaction is writ plain on Yana's face. With this, you've earned your title shot against the Grand Champion. You need to be more prepared than ever for that bout, but for now a good rest is in order. Let's head back to the gym. First Vamp Fatale, now both Xtremes at once? You're incredible! Well, I mean, I'm not fighting alone, they do realize that, right? Okay. I knew I'd beat those bullies, Yomi. You looked so cool out there. Oh, thank you, thank you. It was quite a decent show, I would say. It ain't over till it's over. Wait, hi. Oh, you fare when you have no simulacra at your disposal. I'll still whoop your ass. Well, isn't that a little extreme? Cowards. I don't mind. Impressive. Is that the next one? Probably. God, I love these daggers. Honorless curse. You're a blight upon the Acadian. Be gone from my sight. Was this the Allison that we've seen earlier on? In a flying car. Wow, okay. It's the Tyrant! What's the Grand Champion doing here? Well, it is gonna be the next fight. The blush. Put up your weapon, challenger. A true warrior does not engage her opponent outside the sacred ring. Well, I wouldn't do that, but I never know about the others, you know? I am the Grand Champion of the Ascension Acadia Championship. Well, we gleaned that much. And I know all about you, upstart. You think yourself a babyface who brings change, but to me, you're a heel who would tear down our traditions. That's right, you're nothing but a villain! I don't mind. If you're resolved to destroy the Acadian as we know it, it is only meet that you understand how it came to be. Listen well. Alright, story time, let's go. It all began a long time ago, in a faraway galaxy. With the president's ancestor, the man was a noble in the kingdom of Lindblom, known for his love and patronage of the theatrical arts. Called Barth. When the storm surge came to a head, monologuing, yap. He was forced to flee his homeland. For years he wandered this endless waste until, in desperation, I didn't realize it was a timed dialogue. To his great surprise, the Alexandrians welcomed him with open arms, and in the sight of them toiling hand in hand to build new lives, he saw a vision of that ancient paradise of myth, Arcadia. He longed to repay the kindness he had received, and at length found the answer in the fighting contests that the people enjoyed in secret as a diversion. Using the riches he had brought with him, he created a new form of entertainment, one that blends thrilling fights and gripping theatrics. Thus was the Acadian born. Alas, it did not endure in its original iteration. As survival grew more challenging, it became increasingly difficult to host matches. Eventually, they ceased to be held altogether, and the Acadian was all but forgotten. The years passed. Advancements in Electrobe brought stability, and the advent of soul technology a sense of security. For the first time in generations, Alexandrians experienced tedium. Wishing to provide the excitement they craved, the president revived the Arcadian and held matches that pitted recreated simulacra against each other. And when the people clamored for fiercer fights, he satisfied them by introducing the use of feral souls. In this way did the Arcadian rise up to become the premier form of entertainment in Alexandria and a pillar of our culture. This is the Acadian's history, the legacy that lives on in its sacred halls. This is what you seek to destroy. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo. Feral souls are the very soul of we fighters, and we will not allow an outsider to dictate our culture and take them from us. Here, all hail the tyrant! That's an interesting sentence to say. The one true king of the Arcadian! Feral souls obfuscate the true splendor of battle. Exactly. More than a spectacle, I want to see a real fight. That's where the excitement lies. Now the fans... will the fans start to fight? That would be an interesting match, right? You may have garnered attention for fighting unenhanced, but in the end you're not more than a heel intended to create excitement. It is your fate to fall. Bye. Okay. As you saw for yourself, the Tyrant's a force to be reckoned with, even with not using a feral soul. What's more, as Grand Champion, he has free access to the soul repository and can choose the best souls for each opponent. Well, is there a best soul against me because I'm not using any feral souls, right? That makes it hard to offer advice. If only we knew which soul he'd use, we'd have something to work with. Maybe he uses all of them. Wouldn't that be interesting? Anyway, let's get back to the gym. I'm anxious how the rescue mission went. Alright, right. Come on, just let me fight. I don't care about your sisters, come on. Right? Obviously we do. But Sarah and the others haven't returned yet. I hope they're alright. Well, what about to... How about to killing some time? Like, I know, let's talk. I'm sure everything went well and everyone is alright. There he is, I mean, everything's fine. Did they get him? Oh! It's Naomi! Yana! Oh, I guess we still have to rescue Eutrope then. Or maybe she stayed behind, right? Naomi, oh thank goodness! Sorry, we weren't able to rescue Eutrope. We found Naomi in the reception hall, but there was no sign of Eutrope and no time to search for her. The kidnappers removed Eutrope's regulator when they abducted us, and then they took her somewhere else. Removed her regulator? Oh no, that's what they do to the immortalized. What exactly do they do to the immortalized? Do they actually kill them, or...? I guess, right? I kind of forgot if they just killed them or if they made terminals out of them, right? Which I guess they couldn't be doing anymore, right? Since we shut down the terminal. Then again, this is kind of a parallel story to the main story, so I don't know if then... Or whatever. Come on, don't lose heart yet. Times like this, you gotta keep on grooving. Have some tact, will you? We're talking about their sister. Oh, he's right. Now isn't the time to be fearing the worst. It's already a blessing that Naomi is safe and sound. Still, I doubt the president will sit idly by in response. I worry that what he might do next. We can rest easy on that front. We actually have a collaborator on the inside. Met him. Why is so surprised? Wasn't he like officially, well not officially, but unofficially working for us with us anyways? Although he did seem kinda curious in that cutscene. We approached him without expectation and were pleasantly surprised when he agreed to help. He's contrived to make it so the president doesn't learn of our foray in a hurry. I still think that Metem is the president. Furthermore, Metem has an idea of where Eutrope might be. He promised he would see her safely returned. Right. Metem did all that? Perhaps I misjudged him. Can we really trust him? I feel uneasy too, to be honest, but right now we don't have any other choice but to trust him. Alright, I have some good news too. While I was locked away in the reception hall, I was able to access a terminal and retrieved some useful information. That is, the Tyrant's data. In the upcoming title match, he intends to use the soul of a behemoth. I've fought those before, that shouldn't be a problem, right? Naomi, that's amazing! Yami will have a much better chance now thanks to you. Will I? I mean, I guess I just need to dodge the meteor by going out of sight. Right? Line of sight. I expect the preparations for the match will be finished soon, so let's head to the Arcadian. We can discuss the fight in detail there. It's still a little stupid that we always switch between the gym and then back to the Arcadian, back to the gym, back to the Arcadian, just for like one single cutscene where they talk to each other. Obviously it makes sense in the story because obviously they wouldn't be collaborating like this at the Arcadian, right? But still, it's... Alright. It'll be over soon once your chip has been freed and you've become Grand Champion. Oh, we need to do both? Well, okay. Well, that makes sense, right? Because we want to free the souls and also get to know about the drop of life, or what was it called, right? No one will fight with feral souls again, and those afflicted with psychonecrosis can be cured. As before, we're counting on you, Yomi. We'll all be praying for your triumph. Right, honey? Yes, sugar. Yes. Don't worry, I'll handle that. Meow. It's the kittens. It seems Pomp wants to join you. Perhaps she thinks Hector will be at the Arcadian. Maybe he will be, right? Maybe she wants to cheer Yomi on as well. Let's bring her along, eh? I mean, wouldn't everything Burns kind of fit Hector? Hector's third form. Right, right?